As with everybody in America, you want automotive insurance coverage. Why threat a hefty tremendous and a ticket simply because insurance coverage could be costly? It's not price it. However, insurance coverage is so costly, and I'm not an ideal driver. We hear you. We all know. Nobody is ideal. However, consider it or not, you don't must pay by way of the nostril to have respectable automotive insurance coverage. How's that? Listed here are some suggestions that may allow you to get monetary savings at this time. 1. Know what your state requires. Though practically each state requires drivers to hold automotive insurance coverage, needless to say there's a minimal to these necessities and it varies from state to state. For instance, New Hampshire and Virginia don't require insurance coverage, however New Hampshire drivers should fulfill a countable proprietor's charge, and Virginians should pay an uninsured motorist charge. Make certain to do your analysis so that you simply are not paying for protection you don't want or that you simply are paying an excessive amount for the protection you may have. If you happen to don't carry the minimal required by your state, your automotive might be towed, your license suspended or revoked, and you could possibly face a court docket look. Is all that price saving a number of $100 a year? 2. Carry proof of insurance to avoid higher rates. What are the dangers of not carrying automotive insurance coverage? Initially, it's unlawful, and also you will be fined for not having insurance coverage, even if you happen to or solely stopped for a damaged tail gentle or minor sight visitors infraction that doesn't contain different folks. Secondly, if you happen to or in an accident, you'll be chargeable for paying your entire value of damages, bodily accidents, and legal responsibility. Your wages might be garnished. You possibly can lose your home. That's how dangerous it's to not have automotive insurance coverage. Additionally, make sure you preserve proof of insurance coverage in your automotive. Some states will void tickets when you possibly can later present proof of insurance coverage, others received it. Don't threat it. 3. Determine what provider you'll use before purchasing new car. Insurance coverage for a brand new automotive. Don't suppose that you could skate by with driving your new automotive off the lot and residential earlier than you want automotive insurance coverage. There are safety movies from automotive dealerships that present drivers pulling out of the driveway in a model new automotive solely to be T-boned by a passing automobile. You'll want to indicate proof of current insurance coverage to get financing, and even if you happen to pay for the automotive in full and in money. 4. Insure like you own a new vehicle. Even the oldest clunkers want insurance coverage. Whether or not you purchase a used automotive from a supplier or a personal get-together, you'll want insurance coverage. Actually, used vehicles are much more weak to bodily issues that might be higher coded by increased protection insurance coverage. Investing in legal responsibility insurance coverage, complete collision insurance coverage, and even full protection insurance coverage would defend you in the identical manner protection for a brand new automotive would. 5. Research your demo. Know the various kinds of protection and why they're essential to you and your driving state of affairs. Simply because your dad drives a 4-door sedan to and from work 100 miles a day with no accidents on his report doesn't imply you'll get the identical or comparable fee quote. Even you probably have the identical automotive, driving distance and driving report, you're nonetheless in a distinct age group and possibly gender, each of which can have an effect on your premium. You'll be able to cull this data from associates or the web. And a observe warning, resist the thought of simply going to an insurance coverage agent to inquire about protection. They're salespeople and have a vested curiosity in promoting you essentially the most protection attainable. They're not unhealthy folks, it's simply their job. Keep in mind that. 6. Use online insurance providers. Online insurance coverage providers, as a result of they don't must pay brokers or overhead on brick and mortar buildings to deal with these brokers, can give you protection at deep reductions. Different elements that may decrease your charges, much more, embody your resident zip code, your age, driving report, and even the quantity of miles you drive per day. In some instances, if you happen to drive fewer than 50 miles a day, it could considerably lower your insurance coverage premiums. So what have you ever received to lose? Hit the online and chat with your mates and coworkers to start out researching. Your loved ones and your pocketbook will thanks.